Hi loves, thank you for being here. I'm Kizzy and today I will do a tarot session for you in combination with astrology. Each sign is connected to an element and I would love to introduce you to the elements here in my altar. So first I'll be doing a walk around my altar, and after you can choose your reading according to your astrology sign, your sun sign or your ascendant sign. If you are aware about your ascendant, you can choose your ascendant sign in the reading. The reading, I love to show you my altar. I make sure all the elements are on my reading table, starting with the earth elements. If you are busy with spiritual activities, it's important to stay grounded. This glass contains treasures from the forest in Switzerland, and these shiny stones originate near rocky landscapes. Near rocks and mountains, you can find these stones very easily. And this holy wood originates from Thailand. This can also represent the earth element. Then you have essence. If you don't really like essence, you can also burn Palo Santo, holy wood. It is very known for cleansing and purifying the energy. I'm also wearing a tiger's eye. These gemstones represent grounding and protection. And I also have a garnet gemstone. It is a very powerful stone, and other gems are getting a higher energy when this garnet is laying next to them. Seashells. It is so beautiful to realize that every shell is made by sea creatures. In the shell, I dropped some purified water with a drop of essential oil. And essential oil can represent cosmic energy of universal energy or ether. And here, of course, we have fire, the element of fire. It illuminates and gives a warm, cozy feeling. And if you have any questions about setting up an altar for yourself, please comment below. I'd love to read from you. And let's dive in the reading. Here we have the element of air. The Justice card represents Libra, the star represents Aquarius, and the Lovers card represents Gemini. Here we have the element of the earth. First, the Hanged Man or the Empress, both can represent Taurus. The Devil with the planet of Saturn represents Capricorn, and the Hermit represents Virgo. Here we have the element of fire. The Emperor represents Aries. The Strength card represents Leo. Temperance represents Sagittarius. Here we have the element of water. You can see 3 cards. Those represent Cancer. Legend tells us that the Chariot is the card of Cancer. I've learned in my education that the Empress is Cancer because of her motherly qualities. Personally, I think the High Priestess is also very connected with Cancer because she's very intuitive. You can see the moon in this card, and the planet of the moon represents Cancer. The Death card represents Scorpio with the planet Pluto. And personally, I think Pisces is very connected to the medium of the tarot. It's the Queen of Cups. But in the major arcana, it represents the Moon card. Of course, the planet of the moon is more related to Cancer, but the Moon card has a lot of symbolic meanings, and it represents your shadow side, your spiritual side, and Pisces is a little bit like that. They can be very spiritual, they can be very grounded. I'm going to cleanse the cards. And I will be doing this reading for all the air signs. Gemini, Aquarius, Libras. This reading will be for you, to all the air signs. In this very moment, the message you have to receive right now, this message will be for you for all the air signs and the near future, late summer, early autumn. I will be choosing the cards with my left intuitive hand. For all the air signs, you are here in this very moment. Okay, so on all the air signs, you are in a point of your life where you seek balance. You try to keep the balance in your current situation. It's not always easy. There are a lot of mixed feelings and emotions involved also, but you're doing your best. And I just want to give you the advice to keep in mind there is also the earth. So seek ground wherever you can. I mean by that, whatever grounds you in this very moment will help you through this try to balance situation. So from here we go further with okay, very interesting. So you try to balance things out. You are an air sign. Probably you are a thinker. You're in your mind, you're in your head, trying to figure it out all in your mind. That's not so easy. That's why you're juggling this moment. But what really catches my eye is the earth element within the card that will help you keep grounded in this situation. If you do that, it will become much better for you in the future. Whatever grounds you, it can mean literally go outside, sit on the ground, do yoga, meditation. It helps with your mind. You can also cherish the material things that you own, you know, clean out your house, clean out some stuff that you don't need anymore, and really cherish the things that you own by cleaning them, by putting them in a better place, in a better spot where you can really see them and enjoy them. If you find ground and stability in something else that you can think about right now, do that. It will help you. The Ace of Pentacles is always the start of something new, something that you gain, money, career. Maybe you started something with a new diet, a new way of taking care of your body. So that was beneficial, but now you're a bit in the middle of things. So that's why I suggest to keep yourself grounded. What is behind you, but not totally behind you. But most of that has been past. A moment of grief, a moment of sadness. Maybe you lost someone, maybe you lost something that was very close to you, very close to your heart. And yeah, you were really grieving about that. So that was sad, and you can really acknowledge that, of course, in your life. I can see still a connection here, and I can give you the advice to take care of yourself whenever you feel like, oh, this grief is coming up, these sad feelings are still here. What do I need to do about it? You know, there are still two cups behind you, and they are still standing up straight. They are still filled. You know, it looks like in front of you everything is like, oh my God, it's down the drain, there's nothing I can do about it. Everything feels lost, but it's not. There is also beautiful things that you carry with you, beautiful people that are still in your life, nice relationships that keep you moving. And I can see your current situation a little bit juggling, a little bit seeking ground, and also a little bit juggling with your mixed emotions with something that you lost or multiple losses. But I'm also keep saying, like, take care of yourself, make room for your grief, acknowledge your grief, and by doing that you can also move forward, but in a positive way, because of course you move forward But if you're always grieving and, you know, feel all these negative feelings and emotions, it's not a good way of living. So your body, your mind, your spirit, it's all connected. It's better to make time for your grief. If you feel like crying, just acknowledge that, do that. Crying is a way of expressing your emotions. It is made for that. So don't judge yourself. Don't make it hard on yourself. Make room for that. But after that moment, you move forward, because you will have to make some choices. If you stand by everything that keeps on going around you and you don't take charge, my dear Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, please, you guys, you have to make a choice, because good things are coming. More in the realm of you will find grounding and stability, probably with a connection with a person that you have a relationship with, someone who is very grounded, and you will find, finally, you will find your ground. You can rest with that person. I can see definitely somebody older, a masculine energy, somebody with experience, good with money, wealth. He really knows himself. He can really carry himself. Of course, this can be also a very strong woman with a very masculine energy that you feel connected to. Maybe you can think right now of somebody like that, and please spend time with that person, because he or she is going to help you ground and you can have a better overview. You don't really know it right now in this very moment, but he or she is there, and he or she is watching you and just waiting for you to make contact. And then it's going to be better, because after that you will find again this new vibing energy in the realm of passion. You want to change and mix up things. You want to manifest. You want to use your passion in something. And yeah, that's really leaving all of this behind. You're moving forward in a more stable and in a more fiery, sparkling new direction. So more later this year, end of summer, beginning of autumn, you will gonna do something like, oh, I feel young again, I feel sparkly, I want to do something that I'm passionate about. This can be in your profession, but this also can be hobby-wise in your free time, but it's going to help you. You're really gonna be happy in this new vibe, because it's a whole other landscape. It's a whole other landscape you are moving towards. First, you will find stability. If you see later this summer, beginning this autumn, you feel more grounded, then you will know, okay, you think about this reading like, next, you're gonna feel young again, sparkly, and maybe something also in the realm of meditation, but it's really gonna lit your fire. And in the spiritual realm also, you're gonna gain more like spiritual insights, and you made your choices. You leave that heavy burden behind, and then you can move forward. Oh, and my dear air elements, I will give you a bonus card, and this is from a oracle deck. These cards in the oracle deck tend to be more gentle, so I will give you a gentle message for this late summer, begin autumn. Enlightenment. So you can see the light and you can be the light. You have to offer so much, and there is someone who really needs you. So beautiful to end this session with. I think this is going to be that very grounded person that is waiting for you and can really help you ground, and you can bring some light in that beautiful relationship. So thank you. Bye. We knock out the old energy and we start this reading for the fire elements. If you are an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, this reading will be for you. We'll be shuffling the cards. Okay, message for the fire elements, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Okay, my dear fiery elements, you are in a place right now where you leave some bad, sad relationships and emotions behind you. You learned a lot. You are a fire sign, so you are all about doing, expressing, taking charge, and taking action. So the action right now that you take is walking away from things that no longer serve, but more in the realm of relationships that you left behind, that you're more like, okay, you can't do anything for me anymore. I don't have anything to learn from this anymore. I cannot teach you anything anymore. So that's why I take my wisdom, in a sense, with me, and I'm moving on. This is also a combination of a light and a shadow card, so it is really clear to you right now that you're ready to move on, even though it's about your personal and very deep emotions and relationships. But good for you. We'll flip the other cards. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I see a lot of young, vibrant energy around you. Of course, you are a fire element. I'm going to start with, not so long ago, you had more this feeling of this realization of, I always have to do the work alone. I really feel those two words very clear, like I have to do all the work alone. And it didn't really benefit you. It was more like, I'm working here, I'm working my ass off to build this, and what about all the rest? You really felt alone, and you really felt this burden, this heaviness on your shoulders, and you were really looking at this situation, thinking and feeling like, how long do I have to do this? But that situation is behind you. Maybe you feel it a little bit. If you can resonate with what I'm saying with this card in the past, maybe you still feel it right now. I can believe that. But most of that is behind you because you learned. You really felt this true and you walk away. What also has passed is someone in your life. I can see someone younger that helped you stay grounded because you are fire. Yes, you are fire. And you can move on now. You can move on to, you have a choice. My dear Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo, you always have a choice. Remember that? Right now, the cards are asking you to make a choice. Are you continuously moving in this same pattern? Is that what you want? To keep your life moving the same way? Or are you going to change direction? If you are coming to a moment very soon, end summer, begin autumn, if you come to a point in your life that you say like, oh my God, this is an opportunity, should I do it or not? You should do it, okay? You are fire, and this Wheel of Fortune is telling you to take the chance. I can see another person younger than you, already very youthful spirit, who is willing to learn from you. This person is going to be more like a bridge or something that comes right ahead before some deep insights. You are going to go deeper into your spiritual craft, meditation. Maybe you seek someone to guide you in that, maybe a coach, maybe you want to gain some more insights into wherever your path is going, in your career, in your personal life, with your significant other, with relatives. You are always welcome to reach out to me, and we can do a personal tarot session in combination with astrology. So feel free to contact me for that. But also, of course, there are enough coaches that reach their hand and where you can find this guidance. But it's going to be very spiritual, high knowledge. It's really going to benefit you and your life. And you're going to feel like, oh my God, things are coming together. I can see now all my suffering, all my hard work, I can see more meaningful and valuable wisdom in that. So I can move forward in a higher level. And this Wheel of Fortune is really going to help you with that. It's a very spiritual card. Yes, there are things to learn, but it's definitely a higher level you're going to, because this was like, oh my God, you can leave it behind. For you, my dear fiery signs, I also have a gentle oracle card. I will translate it for you. I feel like this one is a good one. It says, stay with yourself. If you compare yourself to this or that, it doesn't help you. You have to accept yourself with everything, with the flaws, with the benefits, it's a whole package. So stay with yourself and focus on your own path. So this is so beautiful. I'm gonna put this card here because these cards are going to give you a much deeper insight in your spiritual knowledge, and it's going to gain a higher level in your personal life. So thank you for watching. Please comment below if you connect with anything in this session. Reach out to me if you want a personal session, and see you next time. Bye. We put all the energy out. And we're gonna cleanse the cards for all the earth signs. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. This reading will be for you. I will be shuffling the cards with that energy in mind. This reading will be for you in the near future, early autumn. For all the earth signs, here is where you're at right now. Okay, my dear earth signs. Ooh, you are in a not so easy situation. You are trapped in your own mind, and that is definitely not good for anybody, but definitely not good for an earth sign. Know for a fact that this is just a transition. It can feel very heavy on your mind. You can feel trapped. You cannot see any possibilities to get out of this situation. It's almost for you like worst case scenario. But know that there is stability on the background. My eye is really catching this fort in the background. But of course, you cannot see it. It's behind you. You are blindfolded. You are strapped. And that's what you feel, because your emotions are literally under your feet and it feels like you are trapped. But please keep in mind that will pass. I will be flipping the cards all at once. Oh, my dear earth signs. Okay. I'm so sorry, but you come from a difficult place or a difficult situation. Something in the past, not so very long ago, has really thrilled you, really shooken you up until you felt it in your bones. Your whole life was like, what is happening? Everything is falling down. All of your stability was lost. But remember, not everything is lost. A lot of illusions are lost. Thoughts that you really believed in. Things that you build on. Of course, that is a sad thing. But you didn't lose everything. Right now, it feels like that. I can completely understand. It has also to do with a younger person, somebody younger than you came into your life, or with a very youthful spirit who was going to teach you or invite you into do some not so healthy things. He was really getting into your mind, and for an earth sign, that is not good. You didn't feel grounded with that person. He's like all over the place, very swifty energy. It was going too fast. It was like all over the place, and now you feel trapped. So this has passed, because even though you cannot really see, I see that you are turned, you're really leaning forward to the future. What is above you is someone who is also younger than you, or with a very youthful spirit, who's going to give you a feeling of worthiness, a feeling of belonging in his or her life. He or she is going to make you feel worthy again. Okay, I get goosebumps. This is really coming almost in an emotional level for me. But this person, please cherish this person. But I know you will. You're really going to need this person coming into your life. Maybe someone you know, but he or she is going to enter again. Or somebody new. Youthful spirit, emotional, not completely mature maybe, but more stable than what you had before. And he or she is going to, like give you yourself back, more in a level of relationship-wise, connecting, really bonding together. Also maybe a little bit more spiritual, because I can see the future more in a spiritual setting. Meditation, that's very good for you. You need to ground. You are an earth sign. Thoughts and ideas coming into fruition. It's not going to be just in your mind, like, oh, what I'm gonna do, or what should I do, or what are very good ideas for myself to start it. Maybe I'm going to take a trip. Maybe I'm going to do some adventurous things. No, you will do them. So you will make some plans. Late summer, maybe you're going on an adventurous vacation. You're on the go. But be careful, because in the same spiritual realm of meditative experiences, maybe gatherings, maybe you're going to go to a retreat or something, it will be good and beneficial for you. But be careful, because you will meet someone or multiple people that you're tending to take something from you, more like your ideas, your creative spirit, your openness in your mind. You're all like, oh yes, let's do this, I feel so good, finally this is all behind me, I can move on, I can travel, I feel so good, I want to experience and explore and go out. Very good, but be careful. I want to take another card, because I find it a little bit difficult to end with this last card. Okay, so I asked what can help you. Going to move a little bit so it can be clear. What can help you overcome this situation where you feel like, okay, these people I cannot really trust. I feel like they are going to take something away from me. I feel some sneakiness, not really openness. So what can help you? Return to yourself, beautiful earthly signs. I know this card doesn't really look very attractive or positive, but my eye really catches those pentacles. And those pentacles are your ground, your stability, your earth sign, really in your element. And please stay with the reason why you chose to go more in a spiritual realm, gain more knowledge, introspection, Please remember that. Remember why you go into your personal spiritual growth, and from there will be new adventures for you, and you will feel much more grounded in yourself. This person is really going to help you. You are not alone. He or she is going through all those situations. He or she is really going to stick by you and help you to go in this spiritual journey that you will enter and that you will stay in. So I hope this reading was beneficial for you, that helped you, and I will be taking a gentle message from this oracle card for you. This card is for you. It's called receiving. So to give and receive, it has to be in balance. So if you cannot receive very well, then you are out of balance. Find balance in giving and receiving. I think this is a very beautiful message for your future self. Please keep the balance, because it's going to help you. And remember, this young person is going to help you with that. This message has come to you in a hopefully a little bit positive way. If you can resonate with anything, comment below, and talk to you soon. Bye. Old energy out. This reading will be for all my water signs: Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. This reading will be for you. I cleanse the cards. Shuffle. This reading will be for you in the near future. So late summer, early autumn. I feel you are here right now. So, my dear Cancers, Scorpios, Pisces, you are in a beautiful place right now. I cannot imagine anywhere better than this moment, you know? Please cherish the things that you gained from your hard work. I can see this situation very beautiful on a level of career, money, and health, because you are water and you are very intuitive and connected with your inner feelings and emotions. Of course, you are emotional on the outside, but also inside you are really in tuned and connected with your emotions. So your health is doing great. I'm going to flip the cards all at once. Ooh, so interesting. So interesting. I want to use the word balance. This is going to be a reading all about balance, because I can see 3 cards that represent balance, duality, maybe some competition. I don't really think so. It could be. There was some competition in the past, but that has left you. Maybe you were with a colleague, struggling a little bit, or with someone you worked with, more like competition-wise. Yes, there was some conflict in the past, more on the area of career and money. But no worries, it can happen. I don't really think it was like a big enemy, or that things are really destructive between you guys. But yes, there was definitely tension and definitely working close together. I can see in the near future seeking balance more in your mind. There are a lot of feelings and emotions involved in the choice that you have to make. It's not going to be a choice that you like to make, but it's very important to think about it for a little while, sit with it. You're going to have to make a choice. That's a fact. But sit with it, think about it for a little while, maybe talk about it with your relatives, people you trust, to get it more in the open, to get more a clear view, and make a decision also based on your emotions. When you are going to make this decision, big themes in your life will follow. You're going to go in a whole other area of your life. What has passed is also a big theme or a big area in your life when you are more like, I don't really know where I'm going, I don't really know what to do, I just go with the flow type of energy. That's not really your style, but you're all about, oh, we'll see where the wind takes me. Maybe that was beneficial, but that is behind you, because there isn't really stability in that, and also not a higher knowledge. But you're moving forward from the choice you are going to make. Make a choice, you have to. Don't worry about, oh my God, it's going to be a wrong choice. Life is life. Sometimes you have to make a choice. It's not fun, but if you do it, you will be coming more in contact with maybe demanding person in your life. I can see more like a fatherly figure, more like your inner disciplined side that is going to take over, take charge of the decisions that you made, of the things that need to be done. I can see discipline, structure, goals, and going for that. You are really going to be turned on in these decisions, in these actions you are going to take. It will help you, my dear water signs. It will help you to go inward. And from there, from your intuitive lunar connection, you are gaining this higher knowledge. You are carrying this higher knowledge with you. And you can see here more like moving in this particular situation, you're also well grounded, I have to say that. But what has passed, it was like moving, it was going in all directions, not really sitting by it. Things will be going into a higher, deeper, more grown-up and stable level. So I hope this was meaningful for you. Comment below if you can resonate with anything, and I will be pulling a gentle oracle card for you with a message that says, smile. Smile because of yourself, the situation. Smiling gives you a lighter feeling. Open the door for more humor in your life. So I can really put this card here with the full card. It's actually the same card. You can really see the Joker and you can really see the full energy. And it's so nice because this card is telling me like, okay, yes, there's going to be structure and discipline and big themes in these water signs, but don't forget to laugh. Laughter is the best medicine. So I really hope this helps, and talk to you soon. Bye.